happy Wednesday morning. It is Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Wednesday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday morning, so let's begin. But first, let's take a quick check of your weather from meteorologist Kevin Scrippa. And today is the first day of fall. Happy first day of fall, everyone. Let's get started right now. And here is what meteorologist Kevin Scrippa is saying. Cloudy and humid for the first day of fall. With more on that, here is a full weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Scrippa right now.
Whoa, this is big. The Powerball jackpot is so big you can see it from space. So big it's bursting at the seams. It's so big the jackpot hit the jackpot. Buy your tickets today online at nhlottery.com or in stores.
Officially the first day of the autumn season, and a lot of changes after some beautiful weather over the last several days. Clouds have worked their way in, and we will likely be mostly cloudy and more humid as temperatures climb into the upper 60s to lower 70s again today, but dew points up into the 60s. That means we're not going to be able to rule out a passing shower at any point today. Most of it will be on the light side. Coolest readings, again, will be at the shoreline, while inland sections will be in the low and mid-70s out there this afternoon. You should notice on Futurecast, again, just a couple of passing lighter showers, most of which aren't going to last all that long, but they will likely be off and on in a few spots through the afternoon before more fog forms tonight and some patchy drizzle develops by morning. Lows will be in the 60s. Tomorrow, more of the same, upper 60s coastline, mid-70s inland. As you'll notice, again, a couple of passing showers along with mostly cloudy skies. I'm not even going to rule out one or two sunny breaks as well. But the actual front gets here on Friday, and embedded showers and storms will be a possibility with that front. It looks like most maps give that just to our east, just in time for the weekend. Humidity will come down and partial sunshine. Temperatures will likely be in the 60s to lower 70s over the weekend itself. So a different day for us today and for the first day of autumn, which kicks in just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies, more humid, a couple of passing lighter showers before dropping into the low and mid 60s later on tonight. Tomorrow, we'll continue to see those temperatures climb back into the upper 60s to mid 70s. This will be with mostly cloudy skies, one or two sunny breaks, and again, the chance of a passing shower here or there. Best chances will be on Friday with showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm, and then gradual clearing leading us to partial sunshine for the weekend.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Scrippa. Thank you for that weather forecast, Kevin. Now let's get to your news. First up, staffing shortages strain hospitals across New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Whoa, this is big. The Powerball jackpot is so big you can see it from space. So big it's bursting at the seams. It's so big the jackpot hit the jackpot. Buy your tickets today online at nhlottery.com or in stores.
Pretty darn scary downstairs. I'm not gonna. It's very, very full downstairs. But I'm not sure if it's COVID or just natural life happening every day.
Lymphotides is describing the emergency department at Southern New Hampshire Medical Center. She says it's clear the staff is working as hard as they can, and she feels for them.
There was people in chairs and gurneys in the hallways, as well as all the beds, the rooms like they call them, were all full.
The situation is similar in the North Country, where one official tells News 9 their network of hospitals is busier now than at the height of the pandemic.
We're seeing that rebound volume of people that didn't have preventative care during the pandemic, and we're seeing an influx of COVID-positive patients, unvaccinated COVID-positive patients.
The Elliott Hospital is experiencing an historic demand for services.
On the Elliott campus to date, We have kept all of our units open at max capacity. In fact, on Labor Day weekend, Saturday, we filled every single one of our licensed beds. I've never seen that before.
The Elliott and Southern New Hampshire Medical Center announced a $28 million infusion toward employee compensation that includes a minimum wage bump to $17 an hour. The goal?
And make us the employer of choice in the region.
Hospital officials are urging every New Hampshire resident to do their part to ease this crisis. Everyone we talked with today said, get the COVID vaccine. We're live in Manchester. Amy Cavino, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Rematch. Manchester voters choose Craig Sullivan to advance to the general election for mayor. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Whoa, this is big. The Powerball jackpot is so big you can see it from space. So big it's bursting at the seams. It's so big that jackpot hit the jackpot. Buy your tickets today online at nhlottery.com or in stores.
On the commitment in 2021 tonight, Manchester Mayor Joyce Craig will face former State Representative Victoria Sullivan in the general election in November. The city held its primary election today. Craig won first with 52% of the vote. Sullivan came in second with 24%. Former Alderman Rich Gerard is out of the race after coming in a point behind Sullivan. For the Alderman at large seat, incumbents Joe Kelly Lavassiere and Daniel O'Neill move on to the general election. They'll face former Manchester Fire Chief Dan Goonan, who came in second today, and Planning Board Vice Chair June Triciani. We'll have full Manchester primary results throughout the night tonight at the bottom of your screen and on the WMUR website and mobile app.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. COVID-19 outbreak reported at Bedford High School. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Whoa, this is big. The Powerball jackpot is so big you can see it from space. So big it's bursting at the seams. It's so big that jackpot hit the jackpot. Buy your tickets today online at nhlottery.com or in stores.
School administrators say they have a COVID-19 outbreak at Bedford High School. The district's dashboard lists 32 cases at the school as of today. That means all students, teachers, and staff, no matter their vaccination status, are now required to wear masks indoors for the next 2 weeks.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Four more Granite Staters die of COVID-19. Hospitalizations rise as cases fall. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Whoa, this is big. The Powerball jackpot is so big you can see it from space. So big it's bursting at the seams. It's so big that jackpot hit the jackpot. Buy your tickets today online at nhlottery.com or in stores.
And tonight, COVID-19 hospitalizations on an upturn again here in New Hampshire. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Vaughn.
And I'm Tom Griffith. Right now, 141 people are being treated for the virus in hospitals all around the state. It comes as New Hampshire starts to see a decline in new infections. There are 211 new cases confirmed, denied, and the test positivity rate is down now to 4.7%. Active infection is dropping for the second straight day to 3,600, but 4 more people have died.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Breakthrough infections continue to make up a small percentage of overall COVID-19 cases in New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Whoa, this is big. The Powerball jackpot is so big you can see it from space. So big it's bursting at the seams. It's so big, the jackpot hit the jackpot. Buy your tickets today online at nhlottery.com or in stores.
Well, Tom, that's right. Doctors say as long as the virus remains, breakthrough cases will continue to happen, which is why, again, they still urge the unvaccinated to get a shot. Now, although we are seeing breakthrough cases, according to the Department of Health and Human Services, those numbers remain small since around the time of when the vaccine rollout started in January of this year to September 15th, there have been more than 54,000 COVID-19 cases here in New Hampshire. Of those, more than 1,800 were vaccine breakthrough cases. Now, also during that time, more than 500 hospitalizations were reported to DHHS. 35 were confirmed vaccine breakthrough cases. There are also more than 400 COVID-19 related deaths, including 24 breakthrough cases. The state says all those breakthrough deaths have occurred in individuals 60 years and older, with 19 associated with long-term care facilities.
We may not get to the point where we're talking about getting rid of the virus anymore, but I think what is still achievable is that we still achieve enough immunity or herd immunity within the community wherein the COVID-19 becomes similar to any other respiratory virus.
And doctors say while the vaccines may not give full immunity from the virus, they still work against severe illness and hospitalization. Reporting live, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Monoclonal antibody therapy offered as COVID-19 treatment in locations across New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Monoclonal antibody infusions are used for those patients who are at risk of a serious COVID infection, including people with compromised immune systems, older, unvaccinated adults, and people with some pre-existing conditions. It's an outpatient treatment administered through an IV.
It's about a 2-hour visit here. It's an IV therapy, so it takes about an hour to infuse and then a good hour for monitoring and making sure the patient tolerates everything.
Dr. Deborah Margolis with Convenient MD Urgent Care says by using urgent care facilities for this therapy, patients can hopefully eliminate becoming sick enough for a hospital stay. It also helps keep infected people out of hospital ERs where the potential for further spread is possible.
It's definitely one other tool that we have to help prevent the severe illness related to coronavirus.
Another tool proving useful as cases go up not only here in New Hampshire, but across the country. Dr. Keith Stahl with Catholic Medical Center says more than ever, a comprehensive approach is needed in fighting this virus, as hospitals are also faced with staffing issues and vaccine hesitancy.
I look at it as a stopgap. We still have to get the message out that the vaccines are definitely the way to go.
That's the message reverberating across hospitals and clinics right now.
Getting vaccinated is another really big key to the prevention of progressive illness as well.
I'm Nicole Lally, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Gabby Petito's body found, autopsy confirms. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Whether you're curling or crunching, running or riding.
Now to the other developing story as we're on the air tonight, the news coming in the disappearance of Gabby Petito, the coroner now out with their finding. The autopsy confirming the body found in Wyoming is the 22-year-old who went missing. In Florida tonight, police have now resumed the search for her missing boyfriend while 500 miles away. Authorities are studying this image, captured on a wildlife trail camera, the sheriff not ruling out that it could be Brian Laundrie, the person of interest. ABC's Trevor Roll in Florida.
Tonight, the FBI confirming a body found in Wyoming's Grand Tetons is Gabby Petito. The cause of death still pending final autopsy results, but the coroner finding this is a homicide. A cross of riverbed stones now marking the site where Gabby was found. Today in Florida, investigators poring over alligator and snake-infested marshland, renewing the manhunt for Gabby's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. Drones flying overhead as ATVs and canine units weave through that 25,000-acre nature reserve where Laundrie's family told officials he may be.
Terrain's very difficult. Essentially, 75% of it's underwater.
And 500 miles away, an Okaloosa County trail camera capturing this image Monday. The sheriff not ruling out it could be Brian Laundrie, but so far they've searched the area and found nothing.
I love the van.
Laundrie and Petito had been on a cross-country road trip. Brian returning home to Florida without her, but never reporting her missing. Now authorities facing growing scrutiny over how the sole person of interest in Gabby's disappearance was able to vanish himself.
From the beginning, this has been a tragedy of errors. You didn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to search through the swamp. Where were the cops? They should have surveilled it. It's not against the law.
While investigators raided the Laundrie family home Monday, police have stressed Brian is a person of interest but not a suspect because until now, there was no crime. The lawyer for the Laundrie family advised them not to talk to authorities. And also under fire, the officers in Utah who responded to a fight between the couple during their road trip last month. The police report says Gabby tried to slap Brian. He pushed her away, then she scratched him in the face, the officers separating them.
What was it you were attempting to accomplish by slapping?
I was trying to get him to stop talking.
But the witness who called 911 said Brian was the aggressor.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl. He was slapping her? Yes.
And Trevor Ault back with us live from Florida tonight. Trevor, last night here, the attorney for Brian Laundrie's family said that the family was going to speak today, but that didn't happen.
No, it didn't, David. Late last night, that attorney scrapped those plans after he says he spoke with the FBI. He did just release a brief statement saying, "May Gabby rest in peace." We've also heard from the attorney representing the Petito family. He says they will have a statement when Gabby is home.
David, Trevor Ault with late developments tonight. Trevor, thank you. And Gabby Petito's disappearance is now drawing renewed attention to another disappearance, a young geologist missing in Arizona. Daniel Robinson went missing in the desert outside Buckeye, Arizona in late June. His family claiming authorities haven't done enough to find him. Police say a landowner found Robinson's significantly damaged Jeep on July 19th, about 4 miles from the job site where he was last seen.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Thank you for tuning in and watching this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast. Goodbye, everyone.